Okay, I think I'm going, and you might notice that I am doing a webcam today. Um, yeah, first up I should probably explain what it is I'm doing here. I'm doing a Let's Play of Etrian Odyssey 4. Um, so I have tried many different setups to get Citra to work, and nothing has really worked well for me. Like, I tried I don't know, a top screen display on top, then a touchscreen display on the bottom. The problem with that was that the calibration was just all kinds of off, and then ugh, no, it just didn't work out for me. No matter what I tried, I was always ending up with these black borders, and I decided, hey, you know what, I can fill in some of that space by just using a webcam. Because with my Etrian Odyssey 1 Let's Play, I didn't always have a ton of black space, but yeah, that made for a convenient location to be putting text and stuff. But yeah, that's enough talking. Let's actually get into the game here. Let's press F4 to resume play. There's Atlas. This is when Atlas fully took over development. Well, that was Etrian Odyssey 3, but still. As divine verdure fertilizes, the malign verdure corrupts. What is left is a holy husk. I don't think I've read this intro since I was 16. Hollow ones cling to faith, fanged ones honor power, foolish sages protect a lie. Heh, yeah, foreshadowing indeed. But the medium's song remains, guiding you to Yggdrasil. You hold the wings to soar in this tempestuous saga. So many words that I can't even begin to pronounce. Winds of beginning blow now. And welcome everybody to my Let's Play for Etrian Odyssey 4, Legends of the Titan. I do hope that the game isn't too loud against my voice. I've run several tests and it seems to sound okay so far. I'm looking at the levels right now and it looks okay. Let's just start up a new game. I do not have any data from the demo. This is being run on Citra, not on a 3DS. You can set your own difficulty in Etrian Odyssey 4, Legends of the Titan. Normal difficulty. I actually managed to finish this game for the first time on normal difficulty about a week after I finished my Let's Play of Etrian Odyssey 1 last month. That was the first time I'd finished this game in normal difficulty in almost 9 years. Alright. This is Etrian Odyssey series' the usual difficulty setting. It is recommended for players who have experience with the series and enjoy challenging RPGs. The difficulty can be adjusted after the game has begun from the options screen while in the city. Would you like to begin the game at normal difficulty? Of course. Beginning the game on normal mode. May you enjoy a pressure-filled, intense adventure. Yeah, it's almost like the game doesn't want you to play the game on normal difficulty the first time. It's like they want you to experience the story more than the challenge that it has to offer. And let me tell you, this game has an incredible story. We're in for a lot of good plot-related things. It's like playing a book, kind of. A book that you insert yourself into. It is positively wonderful. The outland city of Tharsis, and the uncharted territory beyond that city stands a giant tree called Yggdrasil. Legends say something sleeps within Yggdrasil that calls people to eternal paradise. In order to ascertain the truth of this legend, the Count of Tharsis issued a challenge across the land. Reach Yggdrasil and uncover the truth. That summons has drawn countless explorers to the city. You are among their number, a pilgrim to the city with little to your name but a blade and boundless curiosity. We don't even have a blade. Nevertheless, you aim to solve the mystery of Yggdrasil and win fame and fortune. Outland City, Tharsis. And as you can tell already, this game has an amazing soundtrack. This is the first Etrian Odyssey game to have an arranged soundtrack instead of FM synthesis, and while I do think FM synthesis is better for video game music, I mean, the quality of this game's soundtrack is without debate. It's so damn good. Your gateway to adventure, the Explorers Guild. Yeah, we're a new explorer. Alright. Well, sure, we can assemble a guild right now. Alright. Oh, I've already got a name in mind. Yeah, Street Pass, whatever. That's not something that's relevant to me. We have the same name as last time. Kindred. Yeah, that sounds really loud in my headphones, but in OBS, it's not super loud. In fact, it's not going past a certain part of a, it's not going past a certain level in OBS. Whatever. Yes, that name is acceptable. I think we can. Sure. Thank you. I've already got guild members in mind. I have thought about this. In fact, just today, I actually asked somebody if it was okay if I created an adventure named after them. So, first on the list, we have the Fortress. And the Fortress's name is Cubics. That's me. Now, you might think they're similar to the Protector, but in actuality, they're very different. Similar on a superficial level, but that's about it. Next up is the Launch Connect, who, despite having a similar name to the Launch Connect of Etrian Odyssey 1, they too are very different, but still very powerful. Venti, you are once again the Launch Connect. Next up, we have the Dancer. I'll be going over these classes in a minute. I just want to create the classes first. So, let's see here. The Dancer is Marion. Oh boy, he is going to serve an extremely important purpose. Next up on the list will be the Sniper. I'm going to press Y to select a different color. And Chazcat is our Sniper. No longer the Troubadour. She's using her bow for power rather than for, planking. And we got the Medic. We'll go with the alternate color for that portrait. And Coastal, you are returning as the Medic. Sadly, they no longer have the very broken Immunize skill, but that's alright. They don't really need it. And let's assemble the party. Alright. Let's go into our skill menu and customize our skills. Oh, whoops. In this game, for each level you gain, you earn only one skill point. Use them wisely to... Oh, this is the exact same thing as in the first game, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, so the Fortress. Their whole deal is that they are good at taking hits. Seriously, their whole repertoire of skills is all about just taking blows to the rest of the team. I mean, you got Ally Shield here, protects one ally for the turn. Straight Guard and Element Guard to reduce damage that the whole team takes, but these aren't very good in my opinion. What is good, however, is Taunt and Auto Taunts. What Taunt does is you draw enemy attacks to you for several turns. This is really good. And the class skill, Proficiency, this allows them to, you recover TP every time you're attacked, regardless of whether or not the attack hits you. So this is a good skill to have, but I'm not going to put points into it right away. I'll be going over these shield skills a little bit more. For right now, I'm not going to worry about them. For right now, Taunts. That's all we need. Taunts, then Auto Taunt becomes available. Put a point in that. Hopefully that activates on me a couple of times. That would be good. Alright, so the Launch Connect in this game. Now, in the original Etrian Odyssey, the Launch Connect was pretty much a balance between power, defense, and speed. In this game, the Launch Connect is just all about getting that first blow in. And that's why they have their class skill called Proficiency here. Yeah, enemies you hit suffer defense and evasion penalties. What the game doesn't tell you is that this is only for the turn that the Launch Connect lands a blow. So, I'm going to put a point in this, because that's really important. You get skills like Sonic Raid, which allow you to attack at the start of the turn. Pretty much, this is guaranteed to make your class skill activate. And that's good. You want that. Because then the rest of your team can attack the enemy at greater power and accuracy. I think it gives something like plus 10 to your accuracy, which pretty much guarantees that your attacks are going to hit for that turn. It's really good. And we're going to put our remaining points into Sonic Raid to unlock Blazing, Freezing, and Electric Link. Yeah, no longer do they need cooperation to use elemental attacks. They will, however, need cooperation to make the most of these elemental attacks. Power Break, Mind Break, I mean, pretty self-explanatory. Reduce power, reduce elemental power. Power Boost, this is really good. You want to put points into this before you increase the specific skills. Because that's a free damage increase. Vanguard, You go first for 5 turns and deal more damage, but you also take more damage. It's a very good skill. Bandage is useless, I'm not gonna bother with it. Alright, Dancer. You might expect them to be basically a straight clone of the Troubadour, but you could not be any more mistaken. Anyway, I'm gonna put points of proficiency to extend the length of all those dance skills. We're gonna put points into Regen Waltz. Hooray for life regeneration. Yes, it won't be great life regeneration this early on, but it's still really good. People are driving around outside. Alright, so Regen Waltz, then you get Refresh Waltz, which is basically a free refresh on your line every single turn. That's insanely good. I strongly suggest putting at least 1 point into this. Attack Tango and Guard Tango, pretty self-explanatory. You know, they're good to have. Counter and Chase Samba, they sound like they'd be good, but sadly they kind of aren't. Because usually classes that end up getting these skills, they don't have the most power, so yeah. Fan Dance, this is a good skill to get, but only so we can unlock a skill at level 20. Yeah, that's right. You get level 20 skills, and you get level 40 skills, but I'll be going over those a bit more later. But right now, we're not gonna worry about that. And the Sniper, interesting class. When I first played this game, I assumed they were gonna be a clone of the Survivalist. Oh boy, was I wrong. The Survivalist was all about utility. This class is all about just dishing out massively damaging critical hits. So, your bow skills can dish out critical hits, which is a 50% damage increase, except for the Sniper, who gets a 166% damage modifier from their critical hits. Well, with proficiency. Later ranks of the class skill will give, I believe, 88% and then 200% critical hit damage. So yeah, we're gonna get Leg Snipe. This is a positively essential skill. If you don't get this skill, you can't win the game. Yeah, later in the game, a lot later in the game, you'll see why I took a Sniper. It's kind of a dick move on Atlas's part, but if you don't pick a Sniper, you pretty much can't win the game. And that's the end of it. Medic, I mean, they're self-explanatory, they heal. But Patch-Up is in this game a very good skill, unlike in the first game where it sucked. And Proficiency is a very good skill. Free healing increase, and everybody heals more with their own skills. Unfortunately, this early on, only the Medic and the Dancer can heal people. Still, good skill to have. I'll be putting 1 rank into healing. I'm gonna max out Patch-Up first. Well, with that out of the way, we're all set to begin our adventure. Oh, whoops, I did not mean to do that. I forgot that I had message speed set to maximum. I apologize. Pretty much what he says is that you need to go to the Mark Grand Court. No, I think the city's pretty easy to navigate. Plenty of signs and stuff all around. People that give directions. I think we're good. Well, thank you, Outland Court. Sure. Oh, yeah. With acceptance. I mean, I'm pretty happy to be an adventurer here. Alright. Let's accept this mission. Head to the old forest mines to the west and find an iridescent ore. Bring it to me and I'll officially make you Tharsis Explorers. Sure, we can do that. Alright. Doesn't sound that bad. Wow. Wouldn't that make it prismatic, though, not iridescent? Well, we can do that. Yeah, all we've got is a dagger and clothing. Great. Wow. What a swell guy. A noble, but not a noble that's a bastard. Alright. Well, thank you, Outland Court. Outland Count. Damn it. Well, we have to go to the atelier and buy some stuff. We need some stuff. And this is, by far, the best shopkeep in the entire series. Just look at their speech mannerism. Well, we'll be bringing you a little bit of everything, I'm thinking. Alright. Yeah, something pretty cool about Etrian Odyssey 4 is, aside from the soundtrack and the visuals and everything else about this game that makes it wonderful, is that this is a very diverse game. And I mean that in every sense of the word. Anyway, we need to buy some weapons. You could buy a short sword for your launch connect, which would be more powerful, but I'm gonna buy a florets instead, because they never tell you this in-game, but equipment that your characters have actually influences how fast they can move in combat. So, I'm gonna be buying the floret because that gives a little bit of an agility bonus. And let's see here, Marion, you are gonna get a short sword. Chazcat, you are gonna get a wood bow, because you kinda need that to use your skills. Let's see here. Everybody else is good as far as weapons go, so let's buy some armor. Let's buy a buckler for Cubics. And let's buy a feathered hat for Cubics. Let's see here. Venti, you are gonna get a hide shoes. And a feathered hat. Let's see here. Marion, same thing. Feathered hat. Yep, I believe rapiers give +1 agility, and clothing armor gives +2 agility, with boots giving another 2 agility. So that's 5 points right there from all that. Heavy armor gives -2, and I think just about everything else gives 0. So yeah, let's go ahead and equip all this stuff. There we go. We now have 0 intel, but that's okay. We can sell off these daggers. Nothing to sell. Go to the inn. The best meals in Tharsis. I'll bet. We are. Well, I mean, we got some experience from Etrian, but, you know, whatever. Alright. Well, what about some food, huh? Could use a good meal every now and then. Well, we're gonna save. Now, if you're playing this on real hardware, that save is going to take quite a while. However, since I'm playing this on Citra, it saves damn near instantly, so you won't ever get to hear the pretty cool save theme this game has. But that's alright, it's not really that important. Well, he said that we'd be meeting you here. Yeah, I've already signed the points, so we're good. Yeah, just more of the same from Etrian Odyssey 1. Yeah, we're good. Old Forest Mine, wings slumbering in the forest. Now, in this game, you do not start off with your map, so we're gonna have to just move forward a little bit. Let's see here. Oh, hey, look at that. A small crevice is visible in the wall before you. Perhaps a person may fit through. However, it appears to be impassable from this side. Yeah, something that was pretty cool about, not this game, but starting in Etrian Odyssey 3, secret passageways were much easier to find. So that was really, really helpful. As you explore the forest in search of an iridescent ore, you notice that you have stepped on something. That's kind of terrible if you stepped on it, actually. You pick it up and see that it is a shining golden locket, with space for a small picture inside. Could another explorer have dropped this? If you are curious, you can try opening the lockets. Let's see, how long have I been going for? 20 minutes? Okay, not bad. Yeah, let's open it up. Just as you were about to open the locket's clasps, someone speaks to you from behind. Sorry, but you mind leaving that alone? I'm a little embarrassed to let anyone else see it. You turn to see a sleepy-looking man with a sack over his shoulder. His attire marks him as a fellow explorer. You hand the locket to the man, who seems to be of a friendly sort. He asks you the name of your guild. Me? I'm Morrowind, he says. That's really just a nickname. Nice meeting you, Kindred Guild. You're here for some iridescent ore? Yeah. I think there's still some to be had in this old forest mine. How do I know? Because I'm the one who found it in the first place. Here, maybe this will help. The man hands a parchment from his belongings, and the man takes a parchment from his belongings and hands it to you. I sketched in where you can find the iridescent ore. I hope that helps point you in the right direction. The map's only half done? Well, that makes this a great chance to learn how to draw your own. With that, the man points to the blank map you've opened and explains how to draw on it. Obtain the map. Yeah, funny how cartography is not an essential skill in this game for guilds. The dungeons in this game have complex and winding layouts. Fortunately, you can map them on the bottom screen. Try and reproduce the maps and floors as you walk through the dungeon. Your map is an invaluable survival tool. That it is. Yeah, just more of the same from the original Etrian Odyssey. How about it? Think you can draw your own? Don't worry. If I can do it, anyone can. The man laughs, though you are not sure this is a joking matter. But seriously, you need to learn how to draw a map if you're going to chase the Yggdrasil. That map's your lifeline. When you think you're done with your map of this old forest mine, bring it here and I'll look it over for you. Okay. I'll be at the entrance. The man then parts with you and walks back the way he came. You glance at the map he gave you and decide to begin your search anew. Alright, but before we do that, I need to draw this out right here. And let's put that right there, because we now actually have proper icons for passageways, as opposed to just having to use a door like in, what was it? The original Etrian Odyssey, and Etrian Odyssey 2. Actually, I never finished Etrian Odyssey 2. Got pretty close, but never finished it. I got pissed off when I got to the 5th stratum. As you proceed down the forest path, you eventually reach a fork in the road. Across the water, you see a shining patch of ground. It seems something buried shallowly is reflecting lights. Judging by the map you received from Whirlwind, the iridescent ore you see can be mined there. But the water between you and your prize is too deep to cross. You frown and begin looking for another route. It might be too deep to cross, but who knows, maybe you can jump over it. No, that might be a very stupid idea. Although, was swimming not something that was taught in adventuring school? The famous Adventurers Correspondence School? Well. Alright, we get into combat for the first time. What do we got? 2 Grass Eaters. Not the weakest enemy in this game, but pretty weak overall. And Auto Taunt did not activate, so I'm just gonna use that. And this early in the game, there's not really much you can do besides just attack, and attack, and attack. Come on, you guys are weaker than tree rats were in the first Etrian Odyssey. Call yourself a first stratum enemy? I love the fight theme in this game, and I believe it's called Gale Force, and it is just wonderful. It really, really fits just so damn well. And the next battle theme we'll be hearing, I think in, many segments from now. Yeah, it's good. Trust me, it's just really good. Okay, what do we got here? As you walk cautiously through the forest mine, you notice an old wooden sign at the side of the path. Did another explorer leave this? The sign begins, "Caution!" In large bold letters, you read further. From here on lurk monsters of the old mine. Those who mistake recklessness for courage will meet death. Good advice. Or, good warning. Whatever. Well, let's not worry too much about that silly warning. Let's just proceed down through this labyrinth. And 2 more Grass Eaters. Yeah, same strategy as before. That is, there's no strategy. Let's see. Let's try using a little bit of a skill here. Why not, right? Again, it's very boring and repetitive because there's just not a lot you can do this early on. Because I bought that armor for cubics, they're taking almost no damage, so that's really helpful. What little damage they are taking is quickly healed. I'm probably going to be editing out a lot fewer fights in this game compared to the original Etrian Odyssey because battles in this are a lot more interesting. You can't just all slash your way through every fight. In fact, the launching act doesn't even get a skill that hits all enemies. As you steadily put one foot in front of the other, you gradually become aware of a dread presence. A monstrous baboon slowly approaches from the other end of the path with cruelty on its face. You know that there is no shame in avoiding unnecessary combat. A wise explorer picks his battles. If you wish to avoid an encounter, study the monster's movements and slip past it. Seems pretty straightforward to me. Yes, and the explanation. FOEs will also move once for every turn that passes in battle. Be aware of their position during combats. Yeah. Well, this one's not that difficult to avoid. All I do is they just walk back and forth. There's nothing really to them. Only reason they'll start a fight with you is if you get in their way. And you cannot beat that baboon this early on. Oh boy, 2 more grass eaters. Well, same as before. You know what? No regen waltz this time. Let's let that patch up do its thing. There we go. Alright, let's see here. What do we got? What is this thing right here? We got an event. What is this event? As you explore the mine, you find a fan-shaped plant at a dead end. This plant is called a traveler's friend, prized by explorers for the way it stores water in its stalks. If you are thirsty, you can nibble at the stalk. Though you are wary of monsters, you may wish to leave. I'm gonna say no. If this plant is attracted to humans, it would be equally so for monsters. Thinking this, you turn away. Unfortunately, you run— oh, really? Oh, I thought I'd avoid the fight. Oh well. Unfortunately, you run directly into a horde of terrible insects. However, your caution has enabled you to catch the monsters unawares. You take up arms and prepare for battle. Do I get an automatic preemptive? Oh, heck yeah, I do. Oh, cool. There's only 2 of them. Alright, so, something new about Etrian Odyssey 4 is that enemies can appear on the back row. Yeah, this is not a thing that could happen in, I think, any Etrian Odyssey game before this one. And if they're on the back row, you will deal half damage to them with melee attacks. Well, I got preemptive against them, so these guys should be no problem. And now they're on the front, which is what would happen to you if your whole front line died. Yeah, in case it wasn't obvious, only the launch kick, dancer, and sniper are able to do any real damage. After successfully vanquishing the terrible insects, you decide to leave at once before more can arrive. Yeah, I think if you decide to eat from that, you get ambushed by 4 of them. Though I'm not sure if it is a guaranteed blindside. Either way, it's not that bad. There's another type of enemy here that I do need to encounter because the material you can get armor from the materials that it drops. And there are only 2 regular enemies you can encounter in this particular dungeon. And yes, I just said dungeon. There are all kinds of like mini dungeons and stuff you can explore in this game. More on that later. Let's see here. Should be a thing around here. Yes. You step into an open clearing in the forest and encounter a soldier standing to one side. The soldier, upon noticing you, hails you with a friendly wave. Yes, we are. We are tired. Sure, tell him. Yeah, well, thanks, I guess. Alright. You stow the tonic in your knapsack and pick up your explorations where you had left off. Good, good. Yeah, a medkit is a good thing to have. Well, there's the iridescent ore. When you open the door, you see an open clearing past it. Oh dear. If your map is accurate, then the iridescent ore can be mined at the shining spot ahead. But have a care, the wandering beast will hunt you mercilessly even while you mine for minerals. Press the A button to charge your laser. No, not really. There is a limit to how many times you can take, chop, or mine at a point per day, but the limit resets the next day. More specifically, it resets at midnight. Make good use of these skills during your adventures. Okay, what I want to do is I want to reset my encounter meter, because I don't want to be trying to get this stuff while it's red. That would be a terrible, terrible, no good, very bad thing. Oh, well, that's convenient. Look at that, 2 rollers. These guys are the weakest enemies in the entire game, and they can drop good stuff. Like I said, they can drop materials to make armor. And they resist physical attacks, so... yeah. Look at that. No damage whatsoever. These guys are pathetic. They're hardly even worth killing. Okay, go Chazcat. Hard skin, roller shell. That's actually exactly what I needed. I don't think I've gotten anything from the Grass Eaters so far. Oh, I have. I've gotten 4 Grass Eater legs. You're supposed to be able to get Grass Eater jaws from them too, but... the game hasn't been too kind with giving me drops. Even though this game has very high drop rates for just about everything, except for conditionals, of course, but you expect that, let's be real. Let's see here. Looks good like that. And I guess we're like that. There we go. Now that's mine. We can get some slate, I think? Yes. And iridescent ore. At last, you have mined the iridescent ore you came for. Your mission is now complete. The ore won after many tense moments near powerful monsters is lighter than you'd imagine and feels fragile. After you finish exalting your accomplishment, you stow the shining stone and begin your trek back. Yeah, well, there's kind of a giant baboon right in front of us, so maybe you guys don't want to be celebrating much of anything right now. Alright, let's open this chest. I believe it's a Medka. Yep, nothing special. I do want to get into a few more fights just so that I can level up. People are probably pretty close. I mean, I fought 4 battles thus far. Oh, everybody has leveled up. Wow, I'm stupid. Shouldn't be playing this game right now because I'm being stupid at the moment. No, let's up taunt. That's more important right now. Sonic Raid will get upped for Blazing, Freezing, and Electric Link. Very, very good skills. Oh man. Logicx is at their absolute most powerful when using their skills. Especially considering that most physical attacks to them aren't available until level 20, so there's little reason, if anything... no, there's little reason not to be using these skills. Alright, Marion, more regen waltz. Refresh waltz is now available. You'll want 1 point in that, but I'm not going to worry about it right now. Chazcat, arm snipe. Important skill. Coastal, you're going to get more patch up. You need it. Okay. Let's go here. Let's leave. 32 minutes? Yeah, I'm gonna need to, yeah. Where's Whirlwind? Oh, there he is. You find the Explorer Whirlwind, who gave you your map, standing at the edge of an open clearing. If you wish, you can have him review the completed map you've drawn. I think this looks pretty damn good. Sure. Oh, hey guys. Want me to take a look at the map? Alright, let's see here. You hand him your map, and he pores over it to verify its accuracy. Whirlwind studies your map intently for some time, but eventually his face brightens as he addresses you. This is nicely done, considering the time it took. I'm surprised how well drawn it is. Looks complete to me. This is your map and yours alone. You never know when you might need it again, so take good care of it. Get yourself some iridescent ore? I thought so. Since you seem so pleased. Anyway, that wraps it up for your mission. The man congratulates you and you thank him before parting ways. Such a nice young man. Oh, is he a young man? I don't think so. Such a nice man. You check your knapsack again to make certain the iridescent ore you put away is still there. The final step before completing your mission will be to visit the Grand Court and report your find. Well, before I do that, let's sell off all this random junk we got. No, you can't accidentally sell it off. You can do so for another plot-critical item later, and you get scolded for it, which is pretty funny. But, yeah, right now, no, it's not a thing that can happen. Anyway, I unlocked a new weapon. Well, a new weapon is available, I can't afford it. Alright. Yeah, the, Panzer Stetcher. I don't... Well, I'm pretty sure Panzer means, tank, right? But what does that second part mean? Oh, whatever. More importantly, is we unlock some new armor. Leather vest. Huge step up from the tweed. Look at that defense increase. Huge step up. Even better is the scale mail, which we'll be getting fairly soon too. But yeah, that's pretty good armor. Let's go to the court and report our results. Complete! Exclamations! Yeah, in case you're curious, you will always mine iridescent ore on the third mine of that mining spot. Good, good. I'm quite happy to hear that. Thanks, Court, or Count. I'm gonna keep doing that. Sheesh. Oh, goody. I haven't thought this through what the skyship should be named. I don't know. Oh, you know what? I have a name that will please both Marion and myself. Possibly Venti as well. Sounds like a fair deal to me. Invaluable tool. Pillar of light sounds like a geomagnetic field. Okay. Alright, well thank you very much, Counts. As you are about to step into the busy city square after reporting in on your mission, someone calls to you. Oh? The soldier takes a moment to catch his breath before pulling out a letter and reading it over. Foodabult, huh? Yeah, I guess it would be pretty difficult to give you a catapult for your ship by hand. But we're not going to be doing that in today's video. The soldier apologizes for delaying you and nods curtly before leaving. No, we're not going to be doing that for today's video. Right now, I am going to be buying a... More talking. I don't want to talk. Oh, good. I like me those... I don't know why they changed it from warp wire to... I never figured out how to pronounce that first word there. Aradni? I don't know. Indeed it would be. I remember I did that when I played through the original Etrian Odyssey. Alright, let's buy that. Let's see here. I'm not gonna buy an armor. Leather vest would be nice, but I can go a little bit longer without buying that. Because we'll be encountering enemies on the first floor of lush woodlands that'll drop a material you need to make the scale mail. I'll buy the Panzer Stature, because that's a good weapon to have. Big attack increase. 24 power compared to 17. Look at that. 14 points of attack. Unfortunately, Copus is not available. Or Copus. I don't know. It's fucking Greek. Or is it Roman? No, I'm pretty sure it's Greek. Anyway, let's sell off the Florets. And the Medgas. Don't need those. Let's leave. And let's sign these skill points. Cubics. You are going to get taunts. That's going to be finished off. Then auto taunts. Then proficiency. And I don't know. Ally Shield is good and all, but really the skill that you want to get is Iron Wall. I believe at level 10, Iron Wall reduces damage you take, well, physical damage anyway, by about 30%. It's pretty important, especially since the fortress is the only line of defense my team has. Venti, you are going to get 1 rank in Blazing Link. I like fire. Marion, another refresh waltz, or regen waltz. After that, refresh waltz. Let's see here, let's put points into arm snipe since that's more important than leg snipe. Let's go here, let's sleep. Now let's save. And that will about do it for today's video. I've been recording for almost 40 minutes, and I'm gonna call it here. I will see you guys in the next one. I hope you have a nice night. Bye for now.